Nearly 30 years ago in Michigan, the lake sturgeon population was down to about 1% of its past numbers. Researchers and conservationists knew it was time to take action to save this ancient fish. News 10's Seth Wells traveled north to see how one collaborative effort is reeling in rewards.
The sturgeon population in Michigan is on the rebound, thanks in large part to the research and volunteers helping to protect Michigan's most historic fish right here on the Black River in Sheboygan County.
46.
From the brink of extinction to a resurgent population. A true team effort, including the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, Michigan State University, Michigan's tribal nations, and a volunteer group called Sturgeon for Tomorrow have been working together for over 2 decades to save this gentle giant.
This is a true success story as far as sturgeon restoration goes. You know, these are they're beautiful fish. They are a culturally important fish to the tribe. You know, they are one of the few native species that just grows to such an immense size. To be able to help bring these fish back to their levels that they used to be at is a dream come true.
180-013-526. Hearing people like, whoa, I didn't know they got that big, or, you know, I didn't know we had these here. That's the coolest thing to hear, you know, and that's what it's about for me. Like, obviously we want to make sure this population continues, but that's also not possible if you don't have the cooperation and help with the public. So I think it's a really cool, like, collaboration we have going on up here.
Their efforts span across the Great Lakes, but here in Sheboygan County is a unique population. The sturgeon in Black Lake are landlocked. They can't go anywhere else other than the Black River to spawn, making it easier for researchers to come back each spring during spawning season to track the population and their growth. After dropping to historic lows, this sturgeon population has made significant strides forward.
The most well-studied and documented sturgeon population in the world, because it's a closed system. If we could have the handle on our sturgeon populations in other systems like we have for here, it'd be pretty amazing. We'd be pulling this fish off of the state threatened species list rather quickly.
Much of the progress can be attributed to a hatchery facility in Sheboygan County. The facility raises young sturgeon until they're ready to be released into Michigan rivers in an effort to bolster the population. The DNR says it's clear the strategy is working.
Wow, we're actually attaining our goals. We keep stepping forward. And we're getting there to the point where we've even had very preliminary discussions on we probably should stop stocking pretty soon.
Since the start of their research in hatchery plantings, the DNR says the adult lake sturgeon population in Black Lake has doubled from 600 to at least 1,200, with a goal to reach 1,600 adult lake sturgeon and for the population to be completely self-sustaining.
This year particularly, we are seeing a huge payoff in the hatchery stockings that started 25 years ago. We are just starting to see those fish reach maturity, and they're coming back into the system in an explosive way.
Just last month, a major breakthrough as researchers caught and tagged the first mature female sturgeon spawning in the Black River that originated from the hatchery. Proof that decades worth of hard work is paying off.
Hey, good job, Alyssa!
Another key aspect to the growing numbers of sturgeon is a drop in poaching. Illegal killings of this prehistoric fish contributed greatly to the initial decline, as sturgeon were at one point considered a nuisance to commercial fishing as they tore through nets.
They're almost treated kind of in a trashy way, and that's just different today. They see their uniqueness.
Sturgeon for Tomorrow volunteers are helping to eliminate poaching at the spawning grounds, keeping a watchful eye to make sure they're not disturbed.
I have people come out here and show a presence just to try and keep any poachers away. As long as somebody's here, and nobody's going to go down that hill and try and get a sturgeon.
The volunteers aren't the only ones with eyes on the river. Students from across the state, including mid-Michigan, are observing this work firsthand, in the wild and in the classroom.
I got to help take care of it, feed it, separate out the worms we feed it. It was really cool to learn and just learn about how they grow and then things that can affect them.
These students were able to participate in this Sturgeon in the Classroom program, where students learn about and care for young sturgeon before releasing them into the wild.
I also think about, like, possibly in the future, maybe I want to look into doing something like that.
It was interesting to watch it grow, especially since biology is definitely something I want to study in the future. Just seeing the sheer size of these creatures is just shocking.
That education and outreach is a key component to ensuring the species' growth and survival for years to come. In Sheboygan County, I'm Seth Wells, News 10.
Look at them, males and females.
Now, each year there is a very short season to harvest sturgeon on Black Lake. 6 fish can be kept by recreational fishermen. Once the 6th fish is harvested, the season is over. This year, the season on Black Lake, which started on February 1st, lasted all of 17 minutes, the fastest on record. The largest sturgeon taken from Black Lake that day was more than 5 feet long.